Ask your representatives this simple question. Why aren't we focusing on criminals first instead of the workers who are contributing to billions of dollars in taxes and contributing to building our economy? Has your business lost valuable employees because they were undocumented and feared they would be deported? Let me tell you what's happening across the country right now. Businesses are losing workers, not because those workers are lazy or unreliable, but because they're terrified of getting deported. And here's the thing, we're not just talking about criminals here, folks. That got me thinking about something that should keep every American awake at night. How do you remove 5.2% of our entire workforce without crashing the very economy they're trying to protect? Because here's what's happening across America, and this is going to shock you. Immigrants make up nearly 20% of our workforce. That's 1 in 5 workers. And they're not just picking up the scraps, folks. They're contributing $580 billion in taxes every single year. Welcome, Patriots, to this edition of Common Sense for America. I'm your host and commentator, Bruce Rutherford, coming to you from the beautiful Westwood Golf Club in Houston, Texas. Today we'll discuss our current immigration and deportation policies and suggest common sense improvements to those policies. If you're watching our podcast, please subscribe to this channel and give us your review. If you're watching on YouTube, please like us and give us your review there. Now, down to business. Know that what really gets me? We're talking about spending $88 billion a year to deport people who are actually contributing to our prosperity. That's like throwing away a winning lottery ticket because you don't like the store where you bought it. Makes no sense. Let me hit you with some numbers that will make your head spin. Now, right now, here in America, immigrants make up 25% of our construction workforce. The folks building your homes and fixing your roads. In agriculture, it's even higher. Over 50% of our farm workers are undocumented. That's the people putting food on your table, Patriots. Now let's be crystal clear about something. There are about 1 million undocumented immigrants with criminal records, and they absolutely need to go. No question about it. ICE should be targeting them first. And I support that 100%. What doesn't make sense are the other 14 million. They're working, paying taxes, and contributing to our communities. In the American Immigration Council, undocumented immigrants paid $579 billion in total taxes in 2022. They're paying $25.7 billion into the Social Security Trust Fund and $6.4 billion into Medicare. Programs that they cannot even legally access. You know what the Federal Reserve just told us? Losing this workforce would slash our gross domestic product growth by nearly a full percentage point. That's recession territory, folks. We can't afford to do that. Now, here's where common sense comes in. And I mean real common sense, not just the political nonsense you hear on TV. Thomas Paine wrote that America should be the asylum for the persecuted lovers of civil and religious liberty. James Madison warned us not to discourage the most desirable class of people from immigrating to the U.S. You think that those founding fathers would support spending nearly $1 trillion to kick out people who are helping build our economy? I don't think so. Now, here's my 3-part solution, and it's so simple, even a politician should be able to understand this. First, secure that border tighter than ever, tighter than Fort Knox, and deport every criminal immediately who crosses that border illegally. I'm talking about the million with criminal records. They go first, no questions asked. Anyone caught crossing illegally gets immediate deportation. No exceptions, no lengthy court battles, no catch and release. Second, Set up consular offices in every country from which people want to come here. Use our technology, and we've got the best technology in the world, to match people's skills with American jobs that need to be filled. Give preference to STEM graduates, that's science, technology, engineering, and math. And give preference to folks with families that are already here legally and people with confirmed employment. Now here's the big kahuna. This is the pure common sense. For the 14 million already here with clean records, no criminal record, create a pathway to legal status. Not automatic citizenship, mind you, but earned legal citizenship. 5 years to prove yourself, to learn English, to pass civics tests about our Declaration and our Constitution. Pay all your taxes, no access to Social Security, Medicare, or unemployment benefits until you become a full citizen. And here's a fast track. 5 years of military service gets you to the front of the line for citizenship. Let me tell you what it really costs to do this the wrong way. The American Immigration Council just crunched the numbers. $88 billion per year to deport 1 million people. Over a decade, we're talking $967 billion. That's nearly $1 trillion, patriots. ICE is already more than $1 billion over budget, just this year alone, just trying to keep up with the current deportations. Congress just threw another $170 billion at this problem. That's more money than we spend on roads, bridges, and schools combined. You know what we could do with that money instead? Fix every bridge in America. Build high-speed rail. Fund the greatest education system in the world. But instead, we're going to spend it deporting the very people who are helping make America prosperous. While the real criminals we should be focused on get lost in the shuffle. Patriots, this isn't just about policy. This is about who we are as Americans. Recent polling shows 79% of us believe that immigration is good for our country. Business leaders from every industry are saying the same thing. We need these workers, but let's be smart about it. Go after the criminals first. That's what most Americans want. But don't destroy our economy in the process by deporting the very people who are making it stronger. Here's what I need from you. Start having these conversations with your neighbors. Share these facts with folks who might only be hearing the fear-mongering. Ask your representatives this simple question. Why aren't we focusing on criminals first instead of the workers who are contributing to billions of dollars in taxes and contributing to building our economy? Now, please test these thoughts and suggestions with your colleagues and friends and tell us in our comment section what they think and what you think. Your feedback is critical to our understanding of what you think is right and what you want. If you're watching our podcast, please subscribe to this channel and give us your review. If you're watching on YouTube, please like us and give us your rating. Now, please join us next time when we examine and dissect the big, beautiful bill and tell you what is really in those 887 pages. Until then, may God bless you and yours, and God bless America.